All right, imagine this, a retro game with 100 different endings. Yep, 100 endings. That's Reventure, a pixel art adventure that throws Zelda jokes, absurd choices, and wild plot twists at you like confetti at a parade. And the endings? Man, listen to this. You jump through a chimney, you get an ending. You accidentally stab the king? Boom, another one. It's hilarious in its own way. I played it recently for this video and man, it's weirdly addictive. Every run is short, snappy, straight up hilarious. The humor, totally off the rails. The writing, still sharp as ever, even in 2025. But now, let's get real for a sec. This game does get repetitive. Same screens, same routes, just a different punchline waiting at the end. And after about maybe 50 endings, you'll feel it. The loop starts to drag, but honestly, it didn't bother me that much. Still, even with that, what this game offers, the secrets, the endings, are absolutely worth chasing. And the cherry on top, there's a final 125% ending that's just insane. One scene literally has you rescue the princess, then ditch her for the final boss. Like, what? I was laughing so hard at that. This game should have gone viral on mobile, but instead, it's still flying way under the radar. So if you haven't played Reventure yet, you're missing one of the weirdest, smartest, most memorable hidden gems out there. And the best part, it's free.
Alright, number 9 is weird in the best way possible. You play as a liquid cat. Yep, not kidding, you're slipping, sliding, kind of melting through this surreal, dream-like world, filled with quiet puzzles and surprisingly deep emotions. I gave it a shot last week and man, it caught me off guard. In 1 minute, you're bouncing through pastel clouds, and the next, you're hit with this gut punch of a story twist. On iOS, it's still pulling rave reviews, people calling it 10 out of 10, unforgettable. But hey, let's not pretend it's perfect. Some levels feel way too floaty. Hit detection is totally off sometimes. That said, the emotional payoff is so worth it. I legit teared up, more than once. Yeah, this game hits hard. And the sequel, A Better Place, has polished gameplay, deepened the story, and made everything hit harder. Moving to number 8. This one's for the roguelike junkies. Imagine, classic dungeon crawling, permadeath, and no handholding. Except this time, it's pixel perfect and built for mobile. No pay-to-win trash, no pop-up ads hijacking your screen. Just raw, tense, loot-grinding chaos. It's so good. I've been hooked since its Steam launch and yep, even in 2025, it's still going strong. Players are obsessed with how fair it feels. We're talking hundreds of items, smart upgrades, tough as nails runs that punish bad decisions, but never feel cheap. Reddit's calling it a premium experience for $4.99. And honestly, they nailed it.
All right, number 7, Talomere. This one's absolutely unhinged in the best possible way. A fast-paced roguelike where you're slicing through randomized dungeons dripping with pixel gore, and honestly, it's weirdly satisfying. Like cathartic levels of satisfying. I've been playing this on mobile a lot lately, and it's pure chaos. Boss fights are massive, loots are everywhere, and there's always some cursed surprise around the corner. But hey, I won't sugarcoat it. The UI is straight up PC port leftovers. Means the buttons are tiny, the menus are crammed. I've burned more health potions by accident than I care to admit. And the visuals, while fun, they can feel like a messy fireworks show. Expect lag unless you dial those effects way down in the settings. Still, Reddit's obsessed. One user called it packed with treasure and wild fights, but even they admit, after a few runs, the loop gets kinda stale. Reviews even called it grueling and repetitive, and yeah, I get that. But if you're into pixel roguelikes and don't mind a little madness, this one's a hidden gem. Totally underrated. At number 6, ever tried a dungeon crawler that feels more like solving 100 mini escape rooms? Dungeons of Dreadrock absolutely pulls it off. Every floor, a fresh little brain teaser. Trapdoors, timing puzzles, switches, each one's handcrafted, tight, clever, and it never wastes your time. I actually played through all 100 floors in one sitting. No filler, no bloat, just pure design polish, start to finish. And that pixel art? Retro clean, full of charm. Touch controls work surprisingly well too, though, yeah, a few accidental swipes got me killed. Kind of annoying, but not enough to ruin the vibe. Reviewers call it a masterclass in puzzle design, and honestly, they're right. It's short, smart, and so well made you can feel the love poured into it. Like, this isn't just some low-budget indie, it's built with care. Even the story hits. You're not chasing glory, you're saving your brother, while also breaking generations of tradition in the process. Oh, and it won Best Mobile Game at the 2023 German Computer Game Awards. Plus, it got a sequel in late 2024, and somehow still, barely anyone talks about it. All right, we're into the top 5 now. If you've been loving this ride so far, smash that like button. and let's keep this energy rolling. You're gonna love what's next. Number 5 is straight up chaos in a ball pit. Seriously. You take a pachinko-style roguelike, yep, bouncing orbs, popping pegs, blowing up monsters, and mix it with the deck-building brilliance of Slay the Spire. The result? Peglin. And it works way better than it has any right to. Like, what even is this sorcery? I've sunk hundreds of hours into Peglin, still feels fresh every single time. And the mobile version? Honestly, shockingly slick. You get a battery-saving mode, controller support, and even 3 times speed for that rapid-fire chaos. Oh, and it's not one of those gacha traps. You get a generous free trial, and the full game is just a one-time unlock. No grind, no randomness, just pure fun. Now, is it perfect? Not quite. There's no iCloud sync, and if you're on a tiny phone, yeah, the UI might feel a little squished. But let's be real, Reddit users nailed it. One said, UX issues aside, this is the most fun I've had with a mobile game in years. Already got my money's worth, and I'm obsessed. Same here, buddy, same. And guess what? It's still getting updates. New classes, new bosses, and even an endless mode in the works. This thing started as a 48-hour pandemic game jam. And now it's an award-winning indie gem. You've got 4 goblin classes, each with wild, orb-based playstyles. Tiny green chaos makers with ridiculous combo potential. It's way more strategic than it looks. Is it underrated? No question. Even with shoutouts from Touch Arcade and Taipei Game Show, Peglin still hasn't cracked the mobile charts like it should have. Alright, number 4 is Wild Frost. And don't let that adorable pixel art fool you. This game will freeze your soul, then ask if you want more. It's a turn-based deck builder, yeah, but here you're not just tossing cards. You're moving units on a tight little grid. Every turn feels like life or death. Think Slay the Spire, but in a blizzard, with zero mercy. I dove into this on mobile, and man, it looks adorable, but plays like a strategic fistfight in a snowstorm. The art, crisp. The meta progression, brutal, but fair. Win a fight, you feel like a genius. Then the next run just slaps you sideways. Now, real talk? On mobile, the screen is tiny. Your hands full, the buttons are microscopic. One mistap and boom, there goes your frontline tank. And the RNG? Oh yeah, sometimes it just throws you into a boss fight where your only option is cry. But that's Wild Frost, right? It's cruel in the best way. The kind of game that beats you up and still you whisper, one more run. And hey, there's daily voyage mode. Fresh, punishing. Every single day, it wants you to come back. And somehow, you will. This frosty little monster? It actually won Best Foreign Mobile Game at the 2025 Pegasus Awards. No joke. And the crazy part? Most mobile gamers still have no idea it even exists. Alright, number 3 is a brand new gem from 2025, and trust me, it's way cooler than it sounds. Imagine if Snake had a baby with an auto-battler. Now throw in spells, pixel art, and complete chaos. That's Mage Train, but you're not just dodging walls here. You're steering a growing train of heroes, each with powers, upgrades, and some seriously weird quirks. And positioning? Oh, it matters. A lot. I've been hooked since launch. The strategy? Chef's kiss. Laying out your train, comboing spells, protecting your healer in the back, it's tactical, it's tight. It totally hits that old school Nimble Quest vibe. But here's the catch, one death. One wrong move and boom, everything's gone. Your heroes, their XP, your gear, it's savage. I'm not gonna lie, some runs feel unfairly punishing. Still, there's something about that just one more try loop. That roguelite meets Snake formula, it's fresh, and in 2025, that's rare. Built by a solo dev from Tidepool Games, dropped quietly in April, and yeah, it flew under most people's radar. Is it underrated? For sure. Some folks hear Snake roguelike and laugh, but the ones who actually play it, they just can't put it down. At number 2, Loop Hero finally hits mobile, and honestly, this might be the best version yet. I replayed it on my phone and wow, it just works. The pixel art? Sharp. The gameplay? Smooth as silk. The soundtrack? Still an absolute banger. Do-do-do, stuck in my head again. Touch controls? Pretty tight. Controller support? On point. iCloud sync? Pretty solid. Had one hiccup? Nothing rage quit worthy. Now my one real gripe? No portrait mode. Come on, this game screams for it. But once you're in the loop, choosing decks, building your camp, and that addictive grind, it all hooks you for long. Like, just one more loop, and clock turns into 2 a.m. And the best part? It's a one-time purchase. No energy bars, no gem traps, no paywalls lurking around the corner. Nothing shady, just honest gaming. It even snagged Best Foreign Mobile Game at the 2025 Pegasus Awards. Yeah, beat out some huge names. And one review nailed it. Why didn't they force me to buy gems every loop? Exactly. This is gaming the way it's meant to be. In your pocket. No BS. Just pure fun. All right, it's time for the most underrated mobile game. Drumroll, please. It's Pocket Rogues, and I'm talking real-time combat, Minecraft-style action, and party building that actually matters. I've been playing this one on and off since 2018, and yeah, I jumped back in April 2025. And don't go on its looks. This game is still ridiculously deep. The boss fights are serious tense. Loots feels earned. And the strategy? Shockingly sharp. But here's the gut punch. The latest update, while filming this video, completely wrecked my Necromancer build. Wiped out my XP, and all the grind is completely gone. That's a big stung. Very bad for a game's reputation. But still, the core gameplay slaps. With real-time battles, swappable classes, and no paywalls is pretty fun. The free-to-play setup is fair, mostly. But yeah, they do charge to save sometimes, mid-dungeon. That sucks, big time. But hey, you can live with it if you plan ahead. It's basically Diablo Mini. Fast, smart, low-key, addictive. Just don't forget to manually save or you'll be crying over a lost run. On Steam, this game is rocking 89% positive, but on mobile, it's criminally ignored. A total hidden gem, and honestly, it deserves way more love. And you know what else deserves way more love? The like button. Share this video with your friend who says mobile games can't be fun. Till then, you can watch any of these videos flashing your screen or visit the channel for more.